Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel. So today we're just gonna hop right on in. We're gonna be using the 3503 palette, and I've already prepped my eyes with some eyeshadow primer. I completely ran out of my Anastasia Beverly Hills. I'm actually headed to Ulta today to go and get that to re-up. But this is just Grafton Cosmetics eyeshadow base, and I applied it all over. And we're starting with the browns because I have a date. Although I'm going to work, I also have a date later on in the night, and I wanted something that was going to last all day. So just started with the browns, and then just applied that. I'm sorry, my daughter just finished using the restroom, guys. So if y'all heard that, my bad. But yeah, just want to blend that in as a transition color. I wanted to do like a smoky eye, but I wasn't too sure. So I'm over here sniggling because y'all know I have to really try my hardest to make sure I only use one palette to make it simple on y'all. But I couldn't help it. Y'all know I'd be dipping and flipping into every palette there is because I like certain colors out of this palette and blah, 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 blah. So I wound up picking up the Voila 2 palette. Shout out to Lena Bina for actually sending this to me. I am in love with Juvia's Place. Like, I really do like their products. The pigments are amazing. I don't know why I just never hopped on that train. I don't know. But their stuff is like really good. So I'm taking like, they have like this pretty brown in the Voila 2 palette. And so I'm just taking that and I'm just blending that into the crease. Once again, I kind of wanted to do like a smoky cut crease, but I wasn't too sure. So I had to say a little prayer one time because I've never used like a brown shimmer before, so I wasn't really sure how this was gonna work, which is why y'all kind of see me like barely tapping it. My brushes are stained, by the way, because I did wash them, honey. All right, I mean, it may take me a little bit, but it got done. Okay. But I found that when you apply your shimmer shadows, if you guys just do like a windshield wiper motion, like pressing it and windshield wiping it, it comes out so much more pigmented instead of like just trying to pat it on there. If you windshield wipe it, perfecto, okay? And you guys probably can't see it, but it did come out really good. I probably should have left it like this. I don't know. Y'all know I'm extra, so I'm going in with another color in a second. But I wanted to do this eye on camera too because I was like, maybe they can't see with the first eye, so I probably need to show them the other eye. You know what I'm saying? But look, y'all done seen I done actually found me a nice little setup where I ain't all in the camera. I was like, damn, Ari, your head big as shit. You want to be all up in the camera. But see, I backed up a little smidget, okay? So y'all can get a better view of it. Man, I hope y'all be appreciating that your girl really be trying over here, all right? So now I'm taking like a little small fluffy brush. I applied another color from the Wildlife palette. It is this color called Fake. Now on my hand, this color had like 5 different colors in there. First it was yellow, then it was green, then it was pink. And I was like, oh, this might look good right there in that little corner. But then when I put it on camera and the way the lights hit it, it just looked like it's all pink. But I'm telling y'all, it's like 5 different colors. I'm not even joking. Like the way, and depending on like the shadows and the way that you turn your head, it is like 6 or 7 different colors. I don't know. But I was like, this didn't really come out the way that I thought it was. But I still liked it because it was like a pinky smoky type thing. I don't know. In the end, it all came out well, all right? And I wanted to show y'all this technique because I have been doing this technique with my other colors I did for the week. I'll try to pop them up right now. But the other shadows that I did for the week, this is the same technique that I used to do that. So I just wanted to show y'all how I actually got there. So if y'all not new here, y'all know I love me a good dark edge. And here lately with these type of looks, for whatever reason, the black just looks really good on the edges. So I'm just applying black to the edges. Again, not really going too hard with this because I woke up late. I know y'all probably can't tell. But y'all remember them days when I was waking up late. Jesus. Yeah, I woke up late and was trying to still be cute. So here we go. So I'm going in with my poreless primer from e.l.f. I use this in almost every single video. This is my favorite primer, like no joke. This is my favorite primer. I use this all the time. And I'm really focusing this right there on the nose because I find that sometimes like my nose, for whatever reason, like it just looks pory in photos. Is that a word? Pory? I don't know, but my pores be showing, so yeah. All right, so now I'm going in with my foundation. This is the Maybelline Fit Me in the shade 360. Y'all, I legit go back and forth. It's between 360 and 370. Girl, I don't know. It's like some days I'm cool with a 360. I'm sorry, this is 362, my bad. Some days I'm cool with that, then some days I'm cool with a 370. Like I guess my skin just be changing however it want to do it, when it want to do it type thing. I don't know, but we're going to blend this all out. I'm using a sponge to just get in there and blend it out. I am making sure I hit my neck to make sure that there's no like harsh demarcation lines. So the thing with Maybelline Fit Me is that they oxidize. That is the thing. Throughout the day, they will oxidize and get darker. So although this may look light, it's going to get darker. I don't know. It is like the weirdest thing, and it's only with the 24-hour one that I've noticed it. I've never noticed it with like the one that comes in like the small jar, the matte one. The just regular Fit Me, I've never noticed that, but with the 24-hour one, I've noticed that they do oxidize throughout the day. It's crazy. So now I'm going in with my e.l.f. and this is in the shade Deep Chestnut. Yes, I think it's Deep Chestnut. And I'm going to use this to start out with my highlight. You guys know I use two concealers. I'll start with one concealer as like, you know, kind of closer to my skin tone. And then I'll go in and brighten up that under eye with like a really light one. So I'm using the Deep Chestnut to just highlight my face. I used to use the Maybelline 24-hour concealer in the shade 146, I believe. But I just wanted a little bit more coverage first. I still use the Maybelline 142 to conceal, as you guys will see in a second. This is the Black Radiance Foundation Stick. I don't remember what shade this is, but I used to use the Chocolate Dip, which is like the deepest of the deepest. And this is like the shade right next to it. You know what I'm saying? Like lighter. But this is what I use to contour. And I'm just, you know, contouring the face. Somebody asked for a contour and a highlight routine. The thing is, I don't actually have like a set routine. Your girl does whatever she wants. Like I'm now just starting to get into like a routine, but y'all know I switch up my style so much. It's crazy. I'm blending out my contour first because I really like to let my highlight sit, but that's just me personally. You don't have to do that. If you want to blend out the highlight first, you can. Do whatever, you know, makes you happy, but I like to blend that out first and then go in and blend out my concealer. Like I told y'all before, my highlight contour routine is always changing, and that's just because I feel like you should just keep changing until you get it to wherever you want it to be. And right now, I don't know if I'm where I want it to be. We pretty damn close, you know, but I don't know if it's exactly where I want it to be right now. All right, so now I'm going in and I'm blending out my concealer. I'm using a brush. I've used a sponge in the past, as you guys could see. I kind of flip-flop between them. But I think I really like the appeal of the brush and just, you know, the way that it looks after it's finished. So I prefer to just use the brush to blend that out. And I'm just bringing that kind of slightly out past my brow a little bit, kind of into that hairline, because I feel like it just makes those cheeks pop just a smidget more. It makes it look like you have like really high cheekbones. Now, because the camo concealer does dry fast, I would not suggest personally that you let it sit more than like maybe 5 to 10 minutes. If that, I just wouldn't let it sit more than that. And if you do let it sit and it becomes like where you can't move it, then I would highly, highly suggest you like spraying some like setting powder to get it to move again. And then you can blend it out as needed. So this is my Maybelline concealer, the Instant Age Rewind. Did I call it Maybelline Fit Me concealer? My bad. did the wrong one. But this is the Instant Age Rewind Concealer, and I am just applying that right under my eyes. And we're going to do the same thing and blend this out. Now, the only thing with this is I did let it sit for maybe about 5 minutes before I actually blended it out. So I was just over there chilling. Yes, I'm late for work, and that's okay. I can still chill. It's all right, long as I go. Don't worry about all that. So yeah, I'm blending it out with the same brush, and this time, as you guys can see, I'm not going past the end of my eye. Like, we're just gonna keep that brightness right there in that little center part. All right, so now I'm going in and I'm gonna bake with my Black Radiance banana powder. Yeah, we're gonna bake with that all under my eye. Now, I did already set my makeup, so right now I'm just going in and baking. If you guys need to see me set, I did do that in my last video, so feel free to go and watch that. But I already set, and I thought I'd just save some time by just showing you guys how I bake. Now, I've seen comments about people talking about me with my banana powder. First of all, you got to mind the business that pays you, okay? What goes on our face ain't got shit to do with you. That's the first thing. The second thing is, I believe that when brown skinned women use translucent powder, they look ashy. At least that was my case. I looked extremely fucking ashy, and that's not something that I wanted to do. So as a brown skinned woman, I decided to use banana powder because it makes it look like I have color in my face. Once again, this is my face and it don't have shit to do with you. So mind the business that pays you and move the fuck along. All right. Thank you. Bye bye. All right, so now I'm going in with my Fenty Beauty bronzer. This is in the Mocha Mami. Totally still my favorite. But instead of like just kind of smearing it all on my face, I'm using this little fluffy brush from Real Techniques. I think it's called a blush brush. And I am just like kind of outlining my cheekbones and just highlighting them with the bronzer instead of just, smearing it everywhere. I feel like this keeps the face contoured and structured, I guess. Y'all know I still be learning. So, yeah. But I'm just going to apply that all over to wherever I contour, that's where I want to apply it. Yes, I am still learning, but bitch, no, I will not take your advice. So don't even come in them comments trying to give me no advice. I don't give a fuck, all right? I learn on my own. Please and thank you. Alright, so now I'm going in with my favorite blush palette thus far. This is the OPV Beauty palette, Born to Shine palette. Lord, that is a mouthful, but it's a nice palette. And we're just going to be using, I actually like really dip my brush into like all of them, like a mixture of them, and then kind of tap it off and apply it right there to my actual cheekbones. Well, to my cheeks, there you go, right there to my cheeks. And then if I feel like I went in a little bit too far, then I'll take the Fenty Beauty, like the same brush I had, and just kind of blend that out just a smidget. But I used to not be like a huge blush girl until like they put me on. So it's a really good palette. You get so many different colors in there, and they really look good on brown skin. So yeah. All right, so let's get into this nose highlight. So this is just like a gold highlight. I like gold on my skin better now. It used to be like a light pinkish color that I used to highlight with, and I like that. But then now I'm like, ooh, gold looks so pretty on brown skin. So this one I actually got out of the Black Radiance contour palette, like that little powder palette that they have to contour. I actually got this color out of there, and I just use this. I only highlight my nose. Like, I think it makes it look a little bit slimmer than what it actually is. I don't highlight my cheeks anymore. I used to back in the day, but I don't know, I just kind of outgrew it, so I don't do it anymore. I just only do the nose. All right, so let's get into these lips, y'all. So I am overlining just a smidget. This pencil is actually from my local beauty supply store. I think the brand is called like NK, but I just get it from up there. I prefer their pencils anyway. I just have not been able to find a brown that I feel like just really, really pops on brown skin. If y'all know one, let me know, because I would love to just kind of go up there and get it. But my favorite thing is I love like a brown black look on my lips. Like that's how brown I want my pencil to be, that it kind of sort of looks black type of thing. I don't know. I just feel like everything else you can't really see it. So I'm going over this a couple times, as you guys can see, because I need to build up that brown to where you can see it on my skin. Like it just, on other people it just pops, on me it just don't. So I also add like a smidget of black, but I'll be showing you guys that as well. When I tell y'all I have so many new lipsticks, it is insane how many new lipsticks I have. And they all different, so I don't care what you say, they all different. But I literally have maybe like 30 or 40 new lipsticks, and I only used probably two of them. So I decided to step out the box today and use this Milani matte lip color. I gotta figure out what it is too, I'll check. But I use this and I actually like it. It's like a satin lip, so it doesn't really dry like super dry like most matte lipsticks. It actually left me, you know, feeling kind of moisturized. All right, so now I'm going in with the brown. I'm going in with the same brown again, and I'm just going to darken up, you know, around my lips. And then I'm going to take a brush and blend that out so it's not really, really too harsh. Just kind of taking that and just blending it right on out. I thought I used black, but I guess I didn't. It doesn't even look like I used black. Okay, I didn't. You know, my bad for saying that I did. But I'm just taking like a little square brush and I am going under. I've already applied my mascara, by the way. So I'm going under it after it dries and applying that pink color that we used on our lid just to kind of smoke it out just a little bit. And I'm just kind of following that right on the waterline. I hope you guys can see. All right, so we almost done, y'all. Let's go ahead and get to it. So I'm going to be blending out the setting powder, and I am simply just patting this off into my skin. What is the point of using setting powder if you're just gonna wipe it off? So I'm just patting that all in and blending it out into the nose. And yeah, that's all we gonna do. We are literally almost done, y'all. Side note, do y'all see how these cheekbones is sitting though? Like, okay. All right then. I see you, Ari. I see you, girl. All right, so now we're gonna set this off into place using our Maybelline setting powder. I'm really starting to like Maybelline products. Come on, holla, affordable. But yeah, we're gonna set that all into place, and then you guys are gonna see me pat out those little wet spots. Oh, I hate if your makeup dries like that, because then you'll have that wet spot on your face all day. So I would just suggest, you know, patting it out. But if you don't want to, if you feel comfortable going around with wet spots, then you do you, boo. I'm not here to stop you, okay? I'm just telling you what I do. All right, so this is the end. If you've made it here, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you guys give me a like. Make sure you guys subscribe to my channel. I love you guys so much, and I appreciate you guys for rocking with me, for real, for real.